Okay, it's time to go into Queen's Hospital, finally.
Yep.
And we're probably gonna finish the game today, because there is not a whole lot left, actually.
Yep.
And there's no good breaking point after this. So where the fuck is Lolo?
Dead.
Somebody call Lolo. Send out the Lolo signal.
Just put like his puzzle piece symbol in the sky against the clouds.
Oh god, I guess I can use your shitty light.
Never.
Lolo has abandoned us.
I saw. The fucker.
He has abandoned us in our time of need.
He will not get to finish his Neo Kobe pizza.
Damn.
Also, I love that this theme barely plays in this game. This one right here.
Yeah.
This is a shame because
It's
it's
a good
actually
thing.
really good. Okay, what haven't we examined about this room? Oh yeah, I remember what we need to examine. Behold, the Kremlin.
Hell
By
yeah.
the Kremlin, I mean St. Basil's Cathedral.
It's basically the Kremlin.
Oh yeah, that's
it's
right.
right next door.
That's right. These two faces. Excuse me. It's a vase.
Every time you make that joke, I just get closer and closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
Oh. Gillian.
I'm glad that the Snatchers just thought nobody would be dumb enough to lift up this vase.
It's an ugly vase, too.
It is. It's real ugly.
They just assumed that you would never look at it because it's so hideous. Sort of like my home decoration. I'm no Martha Stewart. My god.
This apparently leads down to a
Hey, I
lower
read
level.
Vigil's with us too.
It looks like Jane
Yep.
was right. Queen's Hospital does have a basement. And that
Oh god, I
basement is the
forgot. It
Snatcher's
comes
main
out of
lair.
different years based
Out
on
of the
where they
frying
are.
pan and into the fire, as they say.
Yeah.
Now, what do we do now, Gillian?
I forgot about the positional audio.
After years of only having your right ear having in it, now you must suffer both ears.
Fuck you, we don't talk about that.
10,000 years of right-only audio.
It's a very narrow stairway. We'll have to go down single file.
Okay, who's going to take the point? That's obvious. The guy with the light.
Hey, that's not fair.
You see it?
It's not their fault that you're the only one with a flashlight.
Yeah, you think they would have a flashlight of some sort.
In the future, there are no flashlights.
Well, well, what do we have here?
It's the hospital corridor.
It's the same hallway, but not the one that's on the first floor.
Thank you,
So
Random.
what does that mean?
An entire floor of Queen's Hospital has been duplicated underground.
So the same floor is both upstairs and downstairs, sort of like parallel worlds. So that desolate setup upstairs is all just a smokescreen. They're making it look like the place is closed down, but in reality, they're keeping themselves quite busy.
Gillian, that means we're already right in the middle of their headquarters. Please use extreme caution.
Oh, you should say it. Hell yeah, extreme caution. Torpo is being the good boy.
Straight up, I think the reason I lost the previous save is because I saved between acts.
That might be it, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, this fucking stupid bit. Let's check out the first room.
My god. It's a really shitty operating table. Those should be like not
Yeah.
bent like that.
Also, this room sure as fuck ain't sterile.
Yeah. Brand spanking new. They even got the price tag still on them.
Where the fuck is the MRI?
It's the future. They don't need one of the big old blocky, big devices for the MRI machine.
The entire room is the MRI machine.
That's how powerful they are in the future.
Oh hey, look. I already mentioned that there was a brief flare-up on the motion sensor.
Yeah,
Hmm.
they're just not going to talk about that. Snatchers, like xenomorphs, are best, detected with motion detectors.
I love the biotech lab.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be worried if they weren't serious about it. Given that this is where they repair their super special skin.
Mm-hmm.
Tag yourself, I'm the dancing eyeballs.
And if this is anything like the previous room, then I'm the genital manipulator.
Yeah.
Is that the genital manipulator?
I think so.
It's the hand on the device on the ceiling.
It's pedophilia junk.
It manipulates genitals. That's what it's designed for. I mean, humanity already evolved the perfect, genital manipulator. So, why try to improve on
Perfection. Yeah.
perfection? in the words of one batshit insane Deus Ex mod, humanity used to, have to seek, society for pleasure, but then that same function could be, substituted with hands.
Yeah, but this little bit right here is actually kind of important.
It's old and not OSHA compliant.
Old and poorly run. And you're saying it's not the government? Ha ha ha.
Can all of you just leave? Carnival can stay, he's good people.
Carnival would have made that joke too.
Yeah.
Yes, but you see, he's dead.
True.
I killed him.
Finally.
What do you mean, finally?
You finally acted on your rage.
I mean, you would be like the last person I would rage towards, though.
You finally acted upon your rage.
And killed him. Skeleton. Despite all Torpo's rage, he's still just a slime in a cage.
But it's okay because he can slip out through the bars.
Yeah, true. Oh! A Snatcher!
He's as the Snatcher, I can't believe it.
I forgot which button was shoot.
Hmm.
Did I get it?
The Snatcher's functions have been terminated. There's no doubt now that this is their maintenance facility. This one was probably still waiting to get its artificial skin installed.
So this is what they really look like, huh? Yeah, that's the scariest thing about them. You can't tell them from real people once they've got that skin on. Perhaps that's humanity's great weakness. We're always judging books by their cover.
And it's just that human weakness that they're out to take advantage
Gillian
of.
getting real deep in the shallowest way possible.
All right, Random.
I know,
Let's
it's
go.
great.
The HQ's junk squad can take care of him later. We've got an investigation to do.
God, I keep taking damage I don't need to fucking take, because I forget buttons. I just love that the Snatcher was disguising itself as a fucking specimen,
Yeah.
and they bought it.
I mean, the reason
Crazy.
that looking for Snatchers is a dangerous job is because the only people who will do it are fucking morons.
It's true.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out the secret. opening the third door.
Yeah. It's a real tricky one, I'm sure.
No, it isn't. This seems pretty complicated.
Yeah.
I know how we'll figure
Like I
it
said,
out.
it's gonna be real tricky. How on earth could we possibly? It's just way too hard.
Okay. Sorry, I do
Okay.
adjust something.
Is it the cat?
No, actually, she's not bugging me. She's doing her own thing tonight.
Nice.
Kinda surprising.
I mean, you probably jinxed it now, but
Seriously, why do you keep capturing my fucking cursor, game? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. There's a certain sequence of events before they realize how dumb the solution is.
Yep. Do you want me to look up the order of events?
I'm just trying to remember something. Oops, hit the wrong button, because I'm an idiot. I am garbage.
Now you're fine. I mean, how fucking dare you hit the wrong button? I don't know. You're fine.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep getting that. Let's check out this floor a little more, and that's what's throwing me.
Do you want me to tell you what I think you might need to do?
No, I think I know what to do. Yeah, if we're going to investigate certain things, I need to investigate everything.
Yep.
The latest Gene cannon.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cannon for shooting your buddy Gene.
Actually, it's a cannon that shoots out genes.
I mean, that's an actual
That sounds like a
thing to
t-shirt
it-
cannon, but more painful.
Oh, absolutely. And it only shoots out mom genes.
Did you investigate everything in there?
I got it. Don't worry about it.
All right.
The
Let's try
really
pushing both
stupid
buttons
solution.
simultaneously.
The two
Really
buttons are on
obvious
opposite
solution.
panels, so there's no way one person can push them both alone. But if two of us work together, it might do it. That's it, Gillian. It makes perfect sense.
Fucking
it's the same
Chris
system
Redfield
used to
over
use
here.
in nuclear missile silos in the late 20th century. Eliminates the risk of one man going nuts and acting alone. Well, it's hard to be sure, but let's give it a try anyway. I've
If only
got
it were
button
so
1.
easy.
Random, you push number
Mhm.
2. You ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on!
You did it! Door number 3 opened.
With safety measures like that, they must have had a good reason for wanting to keep it closed.
It's gonna secretly. Let's go through door 3. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
A good time.
It's gonna be a radical time. Tubular, even.
So this is one of those things that was censored in other releases.
God!
Ah!
I read 4 human skeletons in this room.
It's their morgue.
Perhaps victims of the
They're
Snatchers.
staying together
Well, it doesn't
surprisingly
look
well.
like whoever put them here was too worried about making sure they would rest in peace. No, it doesn't. These have got to be their victims.
Also probably gotta smell terrible in here.
This is probably where they hide the bodies of the originals they snatched from places like Outer Heaven.
They probably picked Outer Heaven because it gets a lot of VIP traffic. Plus, during masquerade time, they could work the place and still keep their identities secret. Yeah, and the guy who set up the link between them and Outer Heaven was Freddy, that taxi driver. They must have gone after him not because of who he was, but what he did. After all, with a taxi, there's plenty of chances to milk your customers for information. That's probably how they learned about Outer Heaven and Plato's Cavern. I've been wondering what they had done with the bodies. Want to hide a book? What better place than the library? Need to hide a body? How about the morgue? And for them, keeping the bodies hidden is crucial.
Okay,
I mean,
but
if
this is a
somebody who's supposed to be
super
dead is
secret
out walking the
underground
streets,
morgue.
it wouldn't be too hard
Yeah.
to figure out that
That's
something
double
screwy
safe.
is going on. That means that if we
Can
can
they
figure
call
out
their
who these
regular police
bodies
to take
were,
care of these
then
human
we
bodies?
just nailed 4 snatchers.
Also, this fucking music, what is this?
I think it's supposed to be spooky, but like in a silly way.
Just answer the fucking question. It smells terrible. I wonder why. And yeah, the duct is likely where all this was able to get in. But now, save, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, what the fuck is this music?
No idea.
Some swinging jazz.
No. See what the cause of death is. Damn, you suck at this, Metal Gear. Ah yes, they can't use the teeth, he says. We even had some teeth, he says. Oh, okay.
Now performing simulated reconstruction of the head and facial features of each of the 4 victims.
Hell yeah.
Commencing with victim number 1.
I
Now
love our
performing
magical
craniometric
technology.
Analysis, X-ray and sagittal X-ray, magnetic resonance imaging, and positron CT data gathered. Complete cranial data now being compiled. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction. First, victim's age. Estimate based on 1. Presence or absence of cranial fontanelles and chroma of epicranial sutures. 2. Area of facial region and cranium. 3. Height of upper and lower jaw and development of alveolar part. And 4. Location of cranial center of gravity.
Oh my god,
Next,
shut up, you
victim
nerd.
sex. Estimate based on 1. Overall size of cranium. 2. Parietal bone angle. And 3. Development of splachocranium. Lastly, victim's race. Estimate based on 1. Overall cranial configuration. 2. Volume of intercranial cavity. And 3. Mass of the skull. Now commencing soft feature reconstruction based on average results of above analysis. Reconstructing.
Face.
Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of first victim
What?
completed.
It's Freddie Nielsen.
Moving on
This
to
is
second
roughly what they
victim.
do with the
Commencing
clay
reconstruction of
carnival,
features of victim number
I
2.
know.
Now starting
but with
craniometric analysis.
technology.
How's it
Complete
feel to know
cranial
that
data
Metal
now
Gear is
being
gonna make your
compiled
field
using the same
worthless?
techniques as the previous
Yeah.
reconstruction. Craniometric analysis.
I mean,
complete.
it's going to happen to everyone
I
eventually.
mean, I don't know what
Commencing reconstruction
bioinformatics
using the same
does, but
techniques
I'm
as
gonna
the previous
pretend it's this.
reconstruction.
Carl's gonna use big data to find out what my skull's like.
Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values.
Well,
Now
all he
adding
needs is your
postulated
skull.
hair and eye features.
You can't have it, it's already owed to a double.
That's Lisa Nielsen.
That's fair.
I'm glad that he can also estimate their hairstyle.
Of features of victim
Yeah.
number 3. Now starting craniometric analysis. complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete.
Are y'all ready
Now
for
commencing
something big?
reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction.
No.
Too bad.
Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of third victim completed.
Who in the world is that? That's the director of Queen's Hospital, Shin Fui, what's his face,
Shin Shu O Gillian. Moving on to last victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 4.
Yeah, victim number
This
4. Who
one's the
could this
most
be?
recent. It's still decomposing.
Now starting craniometric analysis.
Is it Gillian?
Who do you think it's gonna be,
Cranial data
guys?
Now being compiled using
Give
the
me a
same
bet.
techniques as the previous.
It's gonna be the
reconstruction.
player.
Is it
Craniometric
Hideo
analysis.
Kojima?
My god.
Now commencing reconstruction using the same
Solid
techniques
Snake.
as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing.
None of you are in fact
Initial
correct.
phase completed.
Is it the
Margin of
chief?
error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on
It's
use of
going to
average
be
values.
Gillian, of course,
Now
or
adding
random.
postulated hair and eye features.
Joke's on you, fuck with
Reconstruction
the
head
chief.
of final victim completed.
My god.
The chief
It's-
has beautiful eyes.
It's the chief!
What?
The chief is a snatcher! The Benson on the scrap of that patient record was Benson Cunningham.
Judging from the condition of the body, I would estimate that the snatching took place approximately 1 month ago.
So it was the chief who sabotaged our turbo cycle. And those matches we found in Harry's room, the chief must have put them there to try to set him up.
No doubt Harry figured it out and decided to leave that face-to-face message. Wait a minute.
My god.
Didn't Mika say that Harry had left to go find the chief?
That's right. He was
That's
probably
right.
trying to track down some evidence on the chief.
Gillian, I'd say that this Harry has put himself in a pretty dangerous spot.
If it was the chief that sabotaged the turbo cycle, doesn't that mean that he already knows we're onto him?
Damn.
I'm glad that
Harry and
Harry is
Mika are in
smarter than
danger.
any of us. My like leads.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's far enough, Junker. Your little investigation is over.
It's them!
Who? Snatchers? Get them!
So,
My arm!
my
I can't
favorite
reach
song
my
in the game.
blaster. I'm hitting the leg!
Is that the best you can do, Junker?
Who's there? Jin Shuo, you scum!
It seems you still have some fight left in you. You two are finished, but our plans move forward. We are now entering Phase 2. And when we do, not only this city, but the entire world will be ours to command.
Phase 2? What are you talking about?
As you know, our operations have been hindered up to now by the flaws in our artificial skin. The skin's shortcomings have kept us away from ultraviolet rays, forcing us to do our work at night, underground, or in the winter. In the end, we had to construct a hospital like this, all because of the flaws in our
we know.
artificial skin.
That's,
Artificial
Was the only
skin.
difference between us
like, you don't
and
need to
humans.
tell us. We
But
know.
now we have broken this barrier.
Huh?
We are on the verge of developing a perfect artificial skin, thanks to the cooperation of a new partner in our plan.
Perfect artificial skin? A new partner?
Once we have the new skin, nothing will be able to stop us. And with that, our plan moves to Phase 2. Our little experiment in this city will end, and we'll move in force to take over the world.
Don't be so sure. You won't get out of the city that easy.
You humans are always so overconfident, so naive.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure you're aware that the Kyoto Summit, being held to decide how to handle the Snatcher problem, opens tomorrow.
Metal, is that right?
Yes, countries around the world are concerned about the Snatcher problem. It will be one of the
I do
main
like the
topics
person going to
discussed
town
at
on
this
the
year's summit.
piano.
That's right.
Yeah.
Off in the
Tomorrow,
background.
we attack the summit.
You must be crazy. The security there will be incredible. You won't even get close.
Must I explain everything to you, Junker? Aren't you even
Yeah,
aware that
Gillian's
fellow
actually
Junker will
incredibly
be
dumb.
giving a special presentation at the summit?
The chief, Cunningham. So that's why you snatched him.
We've known that your chief would be speaking at the summit for over 3 months now.
Gillian, the summit is tomorrow. We have to hurry.
Listen, we have your chief.
You think that the
You
head of
junkers
the Snatcher
are at
killing
our
organization
mercy,
would be a
and
bit
so
better
is the
protected?
city. And tomorrow,
You'd think.
we move on the world. Nothing can stop us now. We will finally achieve our long-awaited goal of
That seems like
global
information that'd be kind of kept on a
domination.
need-to-know basis.
Well, they're about
Who
to
is
murder
this
us, so
we
they're
you
just
keep
kind of
talking
gloating.
about?
We,
Yeah.
I meant about the
we
chief
are an
speaking at the
evolved
summit.
life form, given life in the depths of the Kremlin by our creator, Modnar. We are a new race.
Modnar.
Yeah, Modnar.
The Kremlin. Those names are familiar, but
You
Our
know what the
goal
fucking
to
Kremlin is, you
snatch
shit.
all of the world's leaders, and then achieve total control of human thought and
Being a junker is a
worldwide
dangerous
racial
job.
unification.
you're
Because
insane.
all
Humanity won't
junkers
be
are
so
idiots.
easily
Because all the
dominated.
smart ones have been
You
killed off.
underestimate the strength of the human spirit.
there are no
I
smart
think
junkers.
not.
Exactly.
In the same way as the Nazis, our strategy begins with the overpowering of the spirit of the people. We will
It's
strike
appreciate
at
that he
you
just
humans'
compared them to
weakest point,
Nazis.
the most primitive
Yeah.
part of your psychological
We are
makeup.
Nazis.
Your suspiciousness and fear. By provoking suspicion and mistrust throughout the populace, we will destroy that fragile fabric which holds your society together. That of trust. Fear is you humans' weak point. It is the primitive part of your brains that binds you forever to your animal ancestors and makes you vulnerable. By stimulating that part of your atavistic instincts, our plan can succeed magnificently.
Gillian, at this rate, they'll kill us all. You've got to get out alive. You're a junker.
Just what did you have in mind?
I've got a big fireworks show ready for them. Better that than get snatched.
What? You're gonna blow yourself up? No, we're better off fighting together.
This song is
Hey,
great.
it won't work. I'm hit in the thigh. Ow, oh, damn. A bounty hunter can't do anything with a leg wound like this. I might as well
Random,
have
your
been
eyes
shot
are
in
so
the head.
blue.
There must be some way out of here.
Hey, I wasn't doing this job just for fun. I stayed ready for situations like this. I've always been prepared to go out with a bang.
It's December. A little late for fireworks.
Constantly prepared to
So
do a
it'll be an
suicide bomb.
off-season show.
No, I can't let you.
My belt's packed with TNT-PX. You know, that really strong stuff they use in the mines on Mars. One push, and this whole hospital will go. No trouble at all. No time to sit around thinking, Junker boy. Go! What are you doing? Get your butt moving, you fool! Get out through this air shaft. I've got a powerful strobe on me. Its flash will screw up their sensors long enough for you to get out. Now, you with me? Fireworks are better from a distance anyway, Gillian.
Are you two finished chatting? Then I think it's time for you to die. We're quite busy, you know.
You ready? When I give
Why
the
is he so
signal,
casual
break
about
into the air
this?
shaft and run, and
Yeah.
don't forget your blaster.
Metal, stay with me.
He's been planning this for a long time.
Gillian! Doesn't look like I'm gonna have a chance to call in that debt you owe me.
Don't worry. I'll pay it back to the Snatchers with interest.
All right, go! Run, Gillian!
See, it's fine. We're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, Metal,
At
are
least
you okay?
Gillian lived, I guess.
Okay, but more importantly, metal is
Metal,
fine.
something broken?
Language circuits have been damaged somewhat.
What happened?
Random blew himself up after getting us into this air shaft.
Random.
What a guy.
Gillian, that explosion should have taken all of Queen's Hospital with it.
The thick walls of this duct must have shielded us from
It
enough
goes
of
the
the
one man
blast.
we'll ever love.
If it wasn't for Random, we wouldn't have made it.
True.
Oh, Random.
Yeah.
Gillian, we have no time for grief now. We must get back to Junker headquarters as quickly as possible. Harry and Mika are in danger.
You're right. And I have to keep my promise to Random. But first, we have to figure out how to get out of here.
I can't see a thing. What should we do?
Well, first, what we should do... Save state. And what we should do is we should turn on the fucking light. This is a very good duct.
Yeah.
Very big
Very
one,
nice
too.
duck. It's got a good lawn too. Like you could have a dog use this, you know, the lawn that is connected to this duct. It's so good.
I can't believe we're trapped in this vent now with this piece of shit robot.
Yeah. Horrifying it is.
I mean, I'll be real with you. This is kind of Gillian's life at this point.
Yeah. Guess what time it is, motherfuckers?
Time to save. Or time to call on more vents. I don't know.
I can hear water, it can't be a dead end. We can't move forward, it'll probably be a dead end.
My god.
Gotta investigate scratches.
Hi, Swissagami. I don't have timestamps on, so I don't know any.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
Welcome to
Jared.
hell.
My hell. This is my hell. It's made for me. Gonna casually move that a little bit. All right. Drip, drip, motherfucker, drip, drip. Why do you think it's gonna be a dead end? We've proven it won't be. Oh, so yeah, hello to both of you nerds. I'm glad that they finally pieced it together. It took them fucking long enough.
Yep.
Gonna casually.
My God. There's snatchers in the vents.
So you know
Vent
what's really fun
snatchers.
is it's loading.
Yeah.
Oh,
Amazing.
that I figured as much.
Fuck me. So yeah, that's. Ah, God, I fucking suck at that part. Just gotta
Mhm.
casually.
God
Fuck
damn.
me, that is.
Obnoxious.
Yeah. I will fucking fight you, Sosagami, though. I'll kick your ass. Oh, sweet Jesus.
So is this the part that's basically impossible if you do too good?
This is one of them. There's another one later on that is also fucking impossible. This is a genre that is technically straightforward, but the problem is to trigger certain flags, you need to go through some bullshit.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they really want you to spot certain things before the game will let you move forward. even if you can piece it together yourself. Please do not shoot Christmas trees at me, Sosagami.
Christmas trees are a seasonal weapon, and that season has passed. They are to be locked in the vault until such seasons are needed to rise
Pine
again.
trees will exist whenever they goddamn please.
Yeah,
Yes.
Carnival, stop being racist against pine trees.
Yes, those are the pine tree weapon. The specific Christmas tree class doesn't open up for prestiging into until the season.
I hate all of you.
I didn't say shit.
No, you're fine, honey. You're good.
And since they are abandoned, the Snatchers
You're
can
great.
move undetected as well.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Aha! That's how those two we caught a glimpse of at the abandoned factory where Gibson was killed were able to disappear so quickly. They must have used this subway.
That would appear to be correct. The tube liner passes underneath that factory site as well. That would also explain why sand from the factory was in the air duct at the hospital.
So this is the trick they were using to stay out of the sun and avoid being seen while they moved around.
Now we know why it took so long to uncover them.
All right, let's follow the subway. We should be able to get out when we get to the nearest station.
So yeah, Snatchers were using this old subway line to
Mhm.
move without getting spotted. And to avoid the sunlight.
Makes sense.
Yeah, no, subway lines get abandoned all the fucking time. As Metal Gear mentioned, it's been abandoned for years. This is...
Yep.
Once again, this is a thing that happens all the time. It's not like it's weird for them to be there.
Look, metal, light!
Yes, but this doesn't look like a station.
There's a ladder.
Where do you suppose it leads, Gillian?
I don't have the slightest, but let's climb it and see.
All right, now climbing the ladder.
Thank you for telling me.
We seem to have emerged into an odd place. Wait, this room.
Yep.
It's Freddy
But
Nelson's
how?
bathroom. He
This is
was
why the
using
tub had
this
no
shaft
drain.
from the bathtub to get down into the subway. So that's how he did that.
Ah, yes. As I recall, after you disposed of Lisa, he somehow entered the apartment without using the regular entrance.
Which he accomplished by using this secret passage into his bathtub.
The bathtub must be of a double construction. The bottom is actually a lid. When they wanted to hide the passage, all they needed to do was fill the tub. And to get in and out, they would just drain the water into another tank.
Jeez. Double bottom bathtubs? Abandoned subways? Snatchers really go out of their way to stay out of the sun.
Okay, Gillian, let's head outside.
I mean, when it'll basically get you killed, I can understand why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real here. I avoid the sun even though I know it won't get me killed, so.
Same here, so.
Same.
Tyrion, putting it in the bathtub takes the extra work that most people wouldn't assume to think of.
Yeah.
I wonder what it could mean. Hey, well, let's leave.
Yeah, fuck this place.
Time to hoof it. Perfect. Luckily, the guy we had fucking iced here was a taxi driver.
Nice.
Yeah. It's handy. Convenient.
Just, don't worry about it.
I'm not worrying about it.
I'm constantly worrying about it.
Oh!
This is my hell!
Nice.
Is he dead?
He's junk now. Stubborn one, wasn't he?
Fuck you.
Jeez. He made it through that explosion and was waiting for us out here. If those things ever get control of the city, there's no way we'll ever get it back. We've got to stop them before
Just
that.
appreciate how awful Gillian's gun looks right
And
now.
to do that, we have to prevent
Yeah.
the chief from getting to the Kyoto summit.
I know. And I have to pay back my debt to Random.
Let's use this taxi to get back to Junker headquarters.
On the bright side, we've now officially iced 2
I
Snatchers.
planned on it. I
A
just
whole
hope
two.
the Harrier's safe.
Yeah,
Well,
nice.
3.
No.
Is the green-haired lady not dead?
The green hair
That
lady's
was
dead.
random.
Oh shit, you're right. We have killed 3. That's right.
Yeah, I pay attention. I'm paying attention.
I forgot about the skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Metal Gear, you are fucking useless.
Yep.
Oh, I had to try using the door before it would actually let me open the shutter.
Amazing.
All right, I'm going to open it, but please use extreme caution. Anything could be inside.
Anything. Including a woman.
My God.
Gillian, please, maybe step back a little bit. You're making everyone uncomfortable.
This is the closest he's ever been to a woman.
He has a wife, you idiot.
The point stands.
That's fucked up, man. I appreciate them all staring at her awkwardly as this loads.
Yeah, you're actually right, though. So, that was the one time Gillian didn't actually use proper fire safety in the intent to actually shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, finally! It's occurred to us. Nothing?
Mika! Mika!
Mika!
Are you alright?
Mika!
Metal, how is she?
Her pulse is normal. The only external injuries are to her forehead, and they are not serious. There's been no significant blood loss.
Mika, come on, snap out of it. It's me, Gillian.
I got her as a sparkly.
Gillian!
Mika, what happened?
Gillian, the chief. The chief is a snatcher.
So he's finally shown his
Girl, we
true
know.
colors.
Harry's...
What's happened to Harry?
Harry put me in the pod and sealed the main door.
How
He
does
locked
she
the
get her
snatcher
hair
in.
like that?
No
That's
idea.
smart. Not even a snatcher can get through this shield.
So where's Harry?
He said keep the door sealed no matter what happens in there. And then he went in.
Not gonna adjust
Gillian,
yourself?
please help him.
Harry! Mika, open the door. I'm going in. Metal, we're going in. Be careful.
It's
That
Miko,
snatcher
let
could
her
be
smash.
hiding anywhere.
Yes, sir.
I brought you a
Please be
stick.
careful. The chief is very
Mika's
cunning.
love sticks.
Don't let your guard down.
I got you a Metal Gear.
Don't worry,
Because it's
I'll
blue.
watch
Bitches
myself
love
in there.
blue. You want some yellow?
Oh no, Harry fucking ate it.
Oh no.
Harry!
Harry, you have a beautiful
Oh.
beard and lovely eyes.
Oh, Gillian, is that you? I'm getting old. Just look at me.
What happened?
I saw the chief messing with your turbo cycle, and that weird picture in his office. Ah,
Metal, how is he? Metal!
I do not wish to say.
Really that bad, huh?
Gillian, when I confronted him about what I saw, he showed me what he really was. I was barely able to even scratch him.
That's enough, Harry. I understand. Metal, is there anything we can do for him?
Gillian, I'm sorry.
Harry, you'll be okay. It doesn't look like you're hurting too bad. This'll work out perfect. You always were working too hard anyway. Why don't you take a nice long vacation somewhere and rest up?
Yeah, sure. Nice try, Gillian, but it's my body. I know I ain't gonna make it.
I know I'm pretty fucked up.
You were a good kid, Gillian.
Harry!
I don't know how to say this right, but I've always had a special feeling about you.
I'm gay
Harry?
for you.
I've always had
Harry, I
trouble
love you.
talking to people since I was little, like my father. What I can remember of him.
Pulse and blood pressure falling.
Harry, hang in there. You and I were gonna go out and tie one on, remember?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You, me, and Jean, the three of us.
But John is...
Metal, quiet!
Gillian, I've lived my life alone. I didn't know my parents or family. Always so stubborn, glued to my research. I never really trusted anybody. That was a mistake.
Blood pressure continuing to fall.
Harry?
After Jean died, I felt it. Human warmth, companionship.
I know what you mean.
Gillian, I just wanted to get along with everybody. I don't need no Nobel Prize. For 50 years, I've been searching, trying to find something I lost. Looks like I'll never find it now.
Gillian, he's about...
Looks like I've been talking too much. It's up to you now, Gillian. I'm finished. You won't forget this, old grouch, will you?
Harry!
Gillian, you've got to believe in yourself. You're...
You just gotta believe.
You're the
You just gotta believe,
last
Gillian.
Junker.
Who would win in a fight? Parappa the Rapper or a Snatcher?
0. Pupils.
Parappa the Snatcher.
Shit.
Got it?
Damn.
No! Snatcher! I'll get you for this!
We have no time for grieving. That Snatcher is still hiding somewhere here in headquarters.
Memo, listen to me. If that Snatcher gets me, you've got to take Mika and run. Then you've got to blow up Junker headquarters. Blow it sky high! You understand me?
Yes, sir. I just hope it doesn't come to that. So, where should we start our search?
So yeah, that tune is pretty fucking good. Gonna...
Mm-hmm.
This could definitely have gone better though.
Yeah, it could have.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be worse. I mean, at least Mika's alive, I guess.
We have no idea if she's a Snatcher, though.
Considering the Snatcher tried to fuck her up, I think it would be safe to assume that she is in fact not.
Mm-hmm.
What if it was a ruse?
You really think Snatchers are that smart?
Maybe?
You think anything...
I'll be real with you. I don't really know how smart a Snatcher is at this point.
The answer is not very.
Yeah.
Is anyone else really? That's kind of the issue.
The correct future, then.
Damn you! Where have we not been then? I wanna shoot!
Why can't you go to the chief's office?
Oh, I can. I was just already there.
Oh.
There's now blood on the desk. Oh, hey. Yeah. About that. You know. Just tell me if you notice what's going on.
Yeah. Investigate that stain.
Gasp.
The lighting control system has been destroyed. Distance to motion readings increasing.
Is he trying to run?
Motion readings have vanished.
You got past me this time, Snatcher.
Headquarters emergency lighting has been activated.
Can we find him again?
We should go after him immediately.
We'll
Yeah.
find him. We know he's somewhere inside headquarters.
The Snatcher has been wounded. We should look for traces of blood.
Yeah, let's look for traces of blood at the shooting range. I want to shoot. I want to shoot.
Too bad.
Mm-hmm.
I want to shoot.
You gotta detect it first before you can shoot.
And I'm more impressed that they can spot blood stains with this lighting.
Yeah.
The main door has been opened. Did Mika open it?
Wait, Mika's not in the pod. What happened?
The lighting has been disconnected.
Don't move, Seed. Cunningham, is that you?
I read motion. He is definitely in here.
Where are you? Show yourself. I'm right here. I don't need to run or hide from you. Mika!
But
Let's just take a second to appreciate Mika's outfit.
It's a trap.
Why does... you know what? It's
cowardly
better not to ask
scum.
questions.
Mika, why did you open the entrance?
I don't know. I was really scared. I mean, the emergency light's coming on so suddenly.
Seed, go ahead and shoot. But you'd better be a pretty good shot, or this kid goes home in a bag.
Shoot, Gillian. Kill this thing. Don't worry about me.
Mika!
What are you going to do?
I have you now, Junker!
It's really rude that there can be places where he can hit you and you can't
I
hit
could probably
him.
shoot him through the arm, but I don't want to risk it.
Completely fair.
So I'm guessing this was the other
The Snatcher's functions have been terminated.
section
No.
that would be
No.
impossible. Really?
All right.
We haven't seen it yet.
Yes. Yes, I think so. Thank you.
Harry? I got him. Random? Sorry it took so long, but this ought to make us even.
Junker? You may have stopped me, but it's not over yet.
Gillian, this is just residual energy feedback. Its power levels are dropping rapidly.
Crane's hospital was nothing more than a maintenance facility. We have comrades operating throughout the city, more than you can imagine. Now our plans will move into phase 2. For that we will enlist the help of Professor Lorraine. Your existence is meaningless, as long as you don't get your memory back. Good luck, Junker.
My memory? Comrades? Professor Lorraine?
Harry. Why? Please tell me. Why do so many good people have to die?
Mika.
This is all wrong.
Mika, don't worry. I won't let anybody else die. I've made a promise to Harry and Random. But the city is still full of Snatchers. This fight is just beginning.
So yeah, this is where the original version would end,
Gillian,
and
I have an urgent video call from Jamie. I'll
this
connect.
Yeah.
video call is the start
I've got my memory back. I remember everything.
Your
of
memory.
basically stuff
So
that
what
came in later
about us,
versions,
Jamie? Who
specifically
are
this
we?
one.
Gillian, it's terrible. What we've done.
Jamie, what's wrong?
I can't tell you something like this over the video phone. I would have been better off never remembering.
Okay, Jamie, calm down. I'll head out right now. Where are you? Is it snowing?
I'm sorry, Gillian. I can't tell you. They've taken our boy hostage.
Our boy? Who?
our
Professor
boy.
Wagner's here too.
Jamie, what are you talking about?
I'm so sorry.
Snatcher!
Gillian,
We have Professor Lorraine. We only require her cooperation for a short period here at the Kremlin. So for now, I suggest you avoid doing anything foolish, Professor Seed.
Ah yes, Professor Seed.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking professor.
So yeah, that call is where the sort of the new final content came in. Originally, the game did end before that call.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it was something else.
Seems fairly anticlimactic.
Mm-hmm.
Incredibly.
Also, how much longer are you gonna go for? Yes.
Well, this is the final chapter.
How long is the final chapter, cutscenes and all?
That's a good question. But yeah, originally this was made on the PC-88 and the MSX. And that version ended before that call. And then PC Engine On, which this uses a lot of PC Engine stuff, is actually
This
like where the final chapter began.
Yeah. Because I'm concerned about how long the cutscenes will be, given that this is a Kojima game.
Yeah, I thought that this part wouldn't take as long. I forgot about how long the fucking... Because the next part is pretty much just action and cutscenes. So you know what, I'm sad I wasted today's title then.
Oh well. I mean, sharp-eyed viewers will have probably already figured out some of the bullshit. I did. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to spoil it.
Just 3 hours away, the delegates from the...
So, I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we end it here? With an early, like with a short?
Go on. I don't know if I will make it to the end,
Okay.
but...
I mean, I'm up for going on.
So?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, fuck you, Risen. We're gonna go. We're going the distance.
Alright.
Participating countries are beginning
I just wanted to
Going
tell
for
them.
speed.
Jamie's all alone, in her time of need.
A major poll of domestic and international opinion, carried out just last week, shows that the vast majority of respondents favor a complete quarantine of Neo Kobe as a means to combat the risk of the Snatcher menace.
I hate you.
Now that the Chief's death has been confirmed, it won't be long before they strip us of our Junker authorization.
They will be deciding how to handle Neo Kobe at the summit in just 3 hours.
There are rumors that they're going to use nukes on the city to make sure the Snatchers are wiped out.
That's ridiculous. Come on, this is the 21st century.
That may not be as improbable as it seems. The world's leaders are extremely concerned about the Snatcher problem.
The Chief was going to calm this hysteria in his speech at the summit, but that'll never happen now.
3 months ago, government pressure on Junker operations increased dramatically. Gillian's transfer here was really our last chance.
Our own chief was snatched. It's not too surprising they don't want to trust us anymore.
I've heard that the Army and FBI are going to take over operations now.
That's correct. That too will be officially decided in 3 hours'
Okay, but
time.
why would the FBI be operating in foreign waters?
3 hours, eh?
Yeah.
Is there any way we can find their
That'd be the
hideout in that
CIA.
time?
If we don't, we and everybody else in this city are finished.
Hideo Kojima just walks through your door
As far
and
as they're
backhands you.
concerned, we're just like a cancerous
He
tumor
leaves.
that has to be cut out.
He knows about things that you wouldn't believe. He knows about the FBI doing stuff overseas.
Kojima, tell me what your plans for Metal Gear 5 were
only
before
know where it was.
before
They
Konami
should be able to
basically
manage
got you truncated.
Kojima knows about the deep
Hitting your
state.
outposts like Queen's Hospital won't do any good.
He invented the deep state.
He is the deep state.
What about the memory of that Snatcher who was impersonating the chief?
Just like the others, it was completely blanked. It's a form of self-destruct mechanism that they use.
Wait a minute. Metal, what about tracing that video phone call from Jamie?
It was no good. The call didn't last long enough. Still, it definitely did come from within the city.
Damn. Where are they
I
hiding?
love Cry Wife.
Gillian, can't you remember anything at all? Didn't Jamie say something that implied you were somehow connected to the Snatchers?
Nothing. I can't remember a damn thing. Metal, I want you to tell me everything you know about me. Why was I sent to Junker headquarters? Where did I come from?
Gillian.
Metal, the chief's dead. Tell me everything you know about me.
Well, you see...
Metal!
Alright.
Tell me my dark past, Metal.
Ranking officer here.
You knew all along?
Of course.
Where were we rescued from?
3 years ago, you and Jamie were taken into protective custody in the Siberian Neutral Zone by the 17th Siberian Investigative Force. More precisely, you were discovered in cryogenic sleep pods in an underground bunker near Moscow.
Cryogenic sleep pods? You mean they were frozen?
This is a photograph of the bunker. There is no record of when you were placed there. In addition, the third pod was empty at the time you were discovered.
There were 3 pods?
You were revived and taken into custody by the army. Apparently, as a result of the extended sleep, both of you suffered from complete amnesia. However, another theory suggests your memories may have been intentionally erased. This is the only piece of evidence found at the site.
That's Harry's picture, from when he was a kid.
Is Harry our son?
Yeah.
That's
Harry, our boy.
I love my dead gay son.
Confirmed by DNA
Yep.
tests.
Harry? Harry was my son?
Using the information gained from the
I was trying so hard to not say anything when you guys were talking about him macking on fucking Gillian.
Both of you
Oh no.
born in the late 1960s.
The 1960s?
In addition, both of you vanished without a trace in 1989. There is no other information available about you after that.
1989?
Yes, you come from a world that's been gone for 50 years.
But what does that have to do with the
I love
Snatchers?
my dead gay son.
When the 17th Special
My dead
Investigative Force
son!
was bringing the two of you out, there was an accident. Though the two of you were all right, most of the 17th was killed. One of them was a Snatcher. Of course, before their departure, they all underwent thorough examinations. So, if one of them was snatched...
It had to be somewhere in Siberia, right?
That's correct. And in order to attempt to determine the origin of the Snatcher, as well as your true identities, you were assigned to Junker headquarters. The hope was that exposure to the Snatchers would help you regain your memories.
Moscow? 50 years ago?
You were amnesiac, and we thought that was kind of weird, so we made you a danger cop.
So Gillian and Jamie are the only living witnesses?
Harry. Harry was my son. Did he know?
No, it was highly classified information. He was never told.
I was never able to do anything for him.
And I'm a real shit
Wait a
dad.
minute, Gillian. Didn't Jamie say something about taking a boy hostage?
That's right. They must know about Harry and are using him to threaten her.
We have to find their headquarters quickly.
We've only got 3 hours.
Gillian,
Wife,
let's
please,
think
let
this
me
all
tell you about
through
our dead
again.
gay son.
We may get some kind of
Wife,
hint out
please.
of it.
Our son is dead. You don't
You're
need to
right.
do shit.
There may be some clue in the way they're operating.
All right, let's go over what we know about them.
Are you ready for a quiz?
Yes.
Damn, this real deep fucking cut right here. Smoke.
Yeah.
You know what? No, I'm not gonna ask questions about how that works in terms of interfering with how the interference with radio signals and.
It's chaff.
Okay.
Snow 9 is literally just chaff.
Oh.
On a slightly smaller scale, which is why they call it snow. But yeah, it's chaff. It functions the same as chaff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why it's always around Snatchers.
In other words, this homing instinct thing of theirs has led them to set up their headquarters in some place that reminds them of home, or their creator.
What part of this city is like Moscow?
That's right, the Snatchers are secret Soviet robots.
They get a lot of snow, don't
Yep.
they?
Nice.
I hate that.
Secret Soviet robots.
Neo Kobe in several years.
Well, then that's not it.
Wait, what about that pollen? That crystal bioengineered stuff, Snow 9.
Now that you mention it, wasn't it snowing on Jamie's video phone call?
That's right. Their hideout has to be somewhere close to the Ina River.
The Ina River flows for miles around here, Gillian. We could never search it all in time.
Gillian, let's look at a map of the areas investigated so far. This is an enlarged view of the southwest portion of the city around the Ina River. This blue area is that in which Snow 9 is present. Now I'll superimpose a chart of the abandoned tube liner tunnels. From this we can establish those areas with Snow 9, which are accessible by subway tunnel.
Damn. Nice try, but it's still too large. We could never cover it in 3 hours.
Don't give up so fast, Gillian. What about that image of home thing we were talking about?
Yeah, the real
Maybe
stupid
there's some
part of
kind
this.
of geographic similarity. Maybe the same view can be seen or something.
I'll display a map of Moscow alongside.
What's this?
Look, the rivers are exactly the same shape.
This is the Moscow River over here.
It looks like we're on the right track, Metal. Show us the location that Jamie and I were picked up from.
All right, right here.
Metal, before the catastrophe, what was at this location?
The headquarters for the entire Soviet Union, the Kremlin.
The Kremlin?
My God.
Snatcher said something about taking Jamie to their Kremlin.
Metal, what spot in Neo Kobe would match up with the location of Moscow's Kremlin?
This is really dumb.
It is
It's really dumb. It's great.
exceptionally stupid.
This is the spot. It's presently occupied by an old church. It's rather large, but reports indicate it's been abandoned for nearly 20 years.
And it's right in the middle of the Snow 9 and subway area.
That's it! That's their headquarters, their new Kremlin.
Gillian, let's go!
I love this
Wait,
dumb
Gillian.
fucking game.
Soviet robots that
Sorry,
have
Mika.
a homesickness
you know.
for the
I
Kremlin.
know, and you're a great one at that.
So take me with you then.
You head
What
to the
is that
summit to warn
portrait?
the delegates. They haven't.
I
given
don't
up, you
know.
The summit's in Kyoto. I'm not going to be the only one to run.
You've got to convince them not to use nukes on Neo Kobe.
We found their hideout. There's no need now to sink the whole island.
Yes, but...
It's a tough job. Can you do it?
Okay, Gillian. I'll do what I can.
Thanks.
You know the
Thank
worst
you,
part about
Mika.
all this?
Don't say it, okay?
The job hunting afterwards.
Gillian?
Yeah?
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're both gonna be out of job.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
How about dinner sometime?
Dinner?
Yeah, you know, dinner.
He's married,
Mm.
right?
Mika.
Not interested. I thought it would be nice, you know, to kick back.
Technically, but they're
relax.
estranged at this
It's
point.
Christmas after all.
Christmas, huh? I'll be back by then.
Discuss this after you stop the city from getting nuked.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But I gotta go to church first.
I'll see you soon then.
I gotta go talk
Okay,
to
Metal, let's go.
Jesus. He'll help me sort this out. Do you like that they just plot dump going into this part?
Yes. It's
Yeah. We might as well get it over with.
Because yeah, no, as I said, because this game was originally PC 98 and MSX, and it ended
Yeah.
just before that final fucking call. And then the Turbo CD version on, which I think this is Turbo CD version, is where they actually picked up and did Act 3. So originally the game just ended with the death of the chief.
Yeah.
You know, not the greatest. Luckily we have a new turbo cycle. This one is green. Take me to church.
I've input the map data on the Kremlin's locations.
I need Jesus. So are you ready for shit to get real fucking stupid?
Flight configuration.
I mean,
now gaining
we've
altitude.
already started that descent.
Oh yeah, but don't you worry.
Jamie, please be safe.
Gillian, please keep in mind that we're working with a strict time limit.
A 50-year debt in 3 hours.
Because we are about to get exposited
Snow.
all the fuck over.
Yep.
Snow 9.
If you thought there were any mysteries in this
Enter
game,
the Snow 9
they will
region.
be gone.
Please put on your breathing filter. Direct inhalation is dangerous.
All right.
Radio transmissions will also be impossible from this point on. Understood?
Welcome.
Now descending.
I just wanted to
Conversion
pop on
upper
to say something
configuration
real
complete.
quick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Take Gillian to church. Yeah,
God
worship like
fucking
a dog.
leave!
Damn, I can't believe you got fucking memed on.
Alright, I'm going back into just chat.
Accurate.
Alright.
Gotta quick menu save. That sure looks like a church.
Yep.
Just conveniently, this also looks like St. Basil's Cathedral.
Conveniently, yeah. Also, the fact that this artificial city or artificial island city also has a river that just happens to also follow a similar path as the Moscow River.
All right, now opening the door.
Also, more importantly,
What's
that
wrong?
these weird
Won't open?
secret Soviet robots have this strange homing
It's not
instinct
locked.
towards the Kremlin.
It's probably rusted into place.
Yep.
Not surprising. After all, our friends always go in and out through the basement.
Let's push it together.
All right. 1,
How useful would
2,
Metal Gear Mach 2
3.
be, even for opening things?
No idea.
Like, that tiny fucker would have no power. It's gonna stare at that open door, don't you worry. It's a
It'll
really
load
good
one day.
entrance. A really good entrance, you see. It's a church, you dipshit. Look at this tool.
Oh, come on.
You'll appreciate that for a second. We'll be back in a second.
Wait, what was... I missed it. I was looking away.
It was saying that that portrait up there matches random, basically.
Ah.
Is Random our boy?
It's our Lord and Savior, Random Hajil.
I didn't sign up for this religion.
2 bit late. You're already signed up.
I did not sign the contract.
You're already there. Your parents took you as a baby to get baptized in the Church of Random Hajil, and you're screwed. You're stuck.
No, you see, I refuse to take the both sides are wrong.
Nope, you've already been confirmed in the Church of Hajil.
I will be apostate then.
So did y'all enjoy that shitty portrait?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just also appreciate that secret Soviet robots gather to worship a human.
Yep.
Become as gods. Become as gods.
It's just like Nier Automata. Become as gods.
Yes, the gender units.
Ugh. What Festivore posted.
Okay, but let's appreciate all these beautiful bodies, including the nip.
Mm-hmm.
This is where they fuse the artificial skin onto the Snatcher's endostructure. First, they adjust the size of the still skinless Snatcher to the size of the individual who is to be snatched. The Snatcher's overall shape and size can be adjusted by expansion or contraction of sizing rods. Their sex is controlled by gender units, which are installed at this point. Then, the face is modified to match the intended victim by adjusting the size of the upper and lower jaw, cheekbones, temporal bones, and tooth alignment.
Just like Gibson said, that means there are limits to the size of the people that they can snatch.
That's right. The limits of the mechanism mean that they can't snatch children, the elderly, or people who are very tall or heavy. And this is where the artificial muscles attach.
Is it organic?
No. It appears to be coated with a type of plastic gel capable of mechanical response. Like human muscles, it creates mechanical energy through chemical reactions. And this is where the artificial skin is attached. In order to prevent the synthetic cells, developed using biotechnological protein design techniques, from rejecting the inorganic material below, they attach it gradually over a number of days.
And this is the stuff that gets cancer if they stay out in the sun too long.
Finally, they attach body and scalp hair. The process involves transplant of synthetic hair follicles as well, so the hair will grow back if it's lost.
What about scars or birthmarks?
It would appear that they make those adjustments at this point in the process, as they would for wrinkles to simulate age.
Well,
I love that dump of
Dude, that ain't
lore.
shit.
I know. It's gonna get worse probably. It's a
Fucking
Kojima game.
Pull your pants up, buddy, and buckle in.
Yeah.
Because we have hit the end game. Chapter 3 is far and away the shortest chapter, and it is just this part.
So this is where the whole thing begins. The endostructures arrive here from the Kremlin. Then they convert them into copies of their victims. And finally, they head out into the city using the old subway system.
With artificial skin maintenance being handled at Queen's Hospital.
But who's behind all this?
Gillian, look at this. There are some finished Snatchers over here.
Get a load of this. The U.S. President, the Prime Ministers of Japan, and the U.K.
Well, at PM's is ripped as shit, goddamn.
Yeah. He works out.
You're in here too.
Figures. They were looking to snatch every VIP at the summit.
And the last junker, you. It definitely looks like they plan on moving out beyond Neo Kobe.
If they were to snatch every major world leader, they'd practically be able to control the planet. Still, that's odd. With their flawed skin, pulling something off like that would really be difficult.
Chin said they had found the key to developing a perfect artificial skin. Maybe they've already produced it.
No idea. But the number of snatchers here makes it clear that they're up to something new.
Gillian, This is definitely their nest. We should destroy everything.
Not yet. Not until we found Jamie. Metal, how much time do we have left?
The summit should have begun by now. We don't have much time. And once our legal privileges are suspended, I won't be able to help. In fact, I'll be forced to restrain you.
I know. If the military wants to avoid nukes and goes for a surgical strike on this
Metal
facility,
Gear, you
what
snitch
would they
ass
likely
bitch.
use?
I know,
Metal
right?
Gear's a cop.
Metal Gear is actually literally a cop.
Yep.
A phased particle beam, huh? That'll wipe this complex right off the map.
Yeah, a fucking space laser.
Hell yeah.
Including the soil will simply evaporate. The attack will leave just a large crater.
Metal, can you convince them to give me another hour? Even 30 minutes will help.
Understood. I'll try my best.
And I'll try to find and rescue
Joke's on
Jamie
you,
in that
Gillian.
time.
This is a Kojima game. It's gonna take way longer than
Yep.
to expose
I'll have
it.
to leave the area and then send the message.
Prepare for 9 hours of exposition.
I still like Metal Gear Solid 4.
You must get out before then.
I understand.
Gillian, I'm sorry I couldn't
It's a
help
fun
you better.
game.
Don't worry about it. I'll be able to move
I
faster
mean,
by
I'm
myself
sure it
anyways.
is.
30
It's
minutes
just
should be plenty.
I don't remember
Go,
much of the
Metal.
game in between.
Cutscene, hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Don't forget, 30 minutes.
It still has one of my favorite final bosses of any video game.
30 minutes.
Which is
Oh,
two
this is gonna
old
be
men
tight.
punching the shit out of each
That
other
room's the only
shirtless
place
on top
left
of
to
a
check.
nuclear
Let's
sub.
take a look.
Yep. As dramatic music from all the previous games plays. So I looked up something. Because I was not sure if I will stay the whole time or not. There's supposedly 30 minutes of cutscene.
Yep.
Good to see
What the
Kojima. Good to see Kojima got his root. This is where we start seeing the Kojima we all know and love form here, isn't it?
Damn.
Fuck me! That is the other one that I mentioned that is literally impossible if you do too well.
You think Death Stranding is? Death Stranding is the movie Kojima always wants to make.
I may have accidentally fucked something up.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
Sounds like it's fucked up. Wait, what?
I appreciate your Snatcher remix.
I was wondering why you didn't just slow it down to do this part of the first time.
Fuck me. Okay. Ah, that is really uncomfortable too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, fuck. Oh, fuck, my hands are starting to cramp up a little bit too. I'm liking these bugs though. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. Oh, this part sucks. Doesn't help that my hand's starting to fucking cramp up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even the heart of cards.
Harley cards ain't gonna salvage this shit, honey.
That's true.
Like, it doesn't help that they jump around. How many of these things do you have to kill? My god.
Count all of them.
Hundreds.
Atop the mountain of scrap.
Oh my fuck.
They're just they're on like every block of the screen simultaneously.
How bright side I fixed the sound.
Nice.
Unfortunately. Sort of fixed it.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Like, it is genuinely frustrating how fucking hard this is.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The other thing too is that when you get hit, it takes away control from you briefly, so you can get just hit multiple times depending on your timing.
Oh no.
Also, for reference, there was a reason it's split into 9 sections. Originally, it was supposed to be done with a numpad on the original like, PC 98.
I see.
See if there's anything I can do to cheat.
Cheats.
I mean, can't you try? Is there only like any way to slow down the game's speed?
But I'm wondering.
Where's Lolo when you need him?
Maybe we should have ended stream earlier. We're gonna be here all night.
Oh come on! Can't be any worse than Outlast.
30 minutes of cutscenes. So we have however long it takes Storpo to do this.
Yeah, that's pretty much a straight shot to the ending of the service. Well, no, there's actually a little bit of shooting after this.
Yeah.
How dare.
Spoiler warning, there's lots of shooting now, like.
So I think the issue that was happening is the thing was running too fast, so it's loading too many on screen at once. I was wrong! I was very wrong!
Yeah, you should have waited.
Oh, fuck me! Also, for reference, for those who don't know, the way this works is, for this you would be using like a D-pad, and the way it works is that if you don't touch anything, it stays on the center, but everything else is based on which directional input you're hitting. like hitting something in the corner, I have to hold both left and down at the same time, or up and down, or whatever. Just, you know, easy to fuck up and forget.
Yep.
Ah! Ah! Fuck video games.
Time for some more shooting. I hope your hand doesn't hurt too bad.
Or it could be even worse than I could have imagined.
Yeah.
No, you don't understand.
I mean, I have some tips I can give you about this
No,
next
you
shooting
don't
portion.
understand.
You might have done the thing where you've gotten yourself in a failure state, right?
I may have accidentally broken the game. Because of the way I saved.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Seems legit.
BRB just gonna cry.
BRB, time to cry.
Yep.
Yep. Wow.
Just gonna cry forever.
Rip in piss.
On the bright side. We're not set that far back, but oh, fuck me sideways. This is my hell.
Let's do the time warp again.
Okay, we can go inside. I love this game. Good game. I hate everything. I'm just gonna burn the world to the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Just gonna cry. Just gonna cry forever.
Rip in piss. No, fuck you.
Now we have to listen to the whole monologue about how Snatchers get their skin.
Look at cylinder. Okay. And I really love this speech. It's really good.
Suppose this would be a bad time to reveal that I am a Snatcher.
Oh no.
Whatever. I'll take what I can get.
Wow. Okay.
What?
Glad you settled for me, asshole. God. Me, a Snatcher witch made of bees.
Yeah, I don't see the issue.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So this is...
So while we're like waiting to catch up and everything, I got a fun fact for you guys. Alright?
Sure.
So in the 1960s, McDonald's almost got rid of the golden arches. Like they did a whole big, like study to find out if they should keep it or not, and they asked a psychologist what they thought. And the psychologist said that the golden arches have a very Freudian importance in the subconscious mind of customers. According to them, they represented Mother McDonald's breasts.
What?
I mean, that they deserve a fucking award for their bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, it's Freud. Which is just, this is more proof that we should dig up Freud and kill him again. Another person posted with the addition of McTitties.
God. Now, every time I see McDonald's, I'm just gonna think about titties. Thanks, Freud.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
McTitties on the dollar menu.
So, what do you think for dinner tonight? I don't know, maybe something easy. Let's go get some McTitties.
Yeah.
And then I just have to leave.
But I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm not loving it.
I also have some, some facts about everyone's least favorite president, Lyndon Baines Johnson.
I
Nice.
wasn't ready for that. They almost got me. All right, let's open the next door.
Can you save again? Or is it gonna break?
Terrified of save stating at this point, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. While it's loading, Lady Bird wasn't his wife's name, but it was a nickname he gave her so people would associate her with his initials. I like the ones that come in from the bottom because they're just like, hey, how you doing?
It's like, hey, buddy.
Oh, fuck me.
Johnson would frequently unzip his pants and display his dick during arguments, especially with men he didn't know well because he thought it would put them off and he thought that that was a win.
I mean, it does put them off.
Yeah.
But I think that's definitely incorrect, and he did just have a fetish.
Yeah.
He really liked showing off his Johnson.
Yeah. He once urinated on a Secret Service agent on a public lawn. The agent thought he was just shielding him from the cameras when he felt the warmth of on his leg. To which Johnson apparently told him, "Just let it happen, son."
I don't understand.
He also likes just peeing randomly.
Again,
Like, he would just bleed the lizard.
I believe these are just fetishes.
Oh, they were straight up a fetish for him.
Yeah, this is just, he has issues that should be addressed by just a team of psychologists.
Yeah.
Thankfully, he's dead now.
Yeah.
He wanted everyone to know about his big penis.
And Trump's afraid of the pee tape coming out. Gosh, we can
Exactly.
give him to B. Johnson.
He's like LBJ, but incompetent.
I mean, there's like
Johnson
these 2,000
was a
page.
successful politician.
There are like these 3 volumes, this 2,000 page book done by this historian that's just all about LBJ.
LBJ.
There, yes, that are they have the guy historian hasn't even gotten to his presidency yet. This was just covering his childhood, and he basically lost an election because he stole too many votes. Because that was a thing you did in Texas. You just straight up stole the votes.
Nice. He also recorded calls from the Oval Office long before Nixon, but he was selective. He'd record when he was going to talk about his balls or his anus, then listen to these recordings at night so he could work on his ball talk.
Well then.
Lolo has also ranked the best antagonists of the shmups. Number 1, Sinistar.
It's true.
Number 2, every boss from Shoaniki. 3, the antagonist from Warning Forever. 4, the Moai heads from the Gradius series. And 5th place, that prick who for some reason is rolling these tires down his driveway from Paperboy.
Yep.
That's fair.
Jeez, these guys are tough.
I'm still sad he didn't put the stone
Didn't
leg
exactly
on there, but you know,
expect them
whatever.
to welcome me with open arms.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this next door.
Let me tell you about that. The 4-hour-long episode of Ranking Your Shmups.
Yep.
But more importantly, a woman.
A snatcher.
No.
But with boobs.
Yes, but no. Just gonna stare at this silhouetted figure forever. Also, you might want to talk. Just gotta give her a second.
Mm-hmm. So Oregon recently repealed the law mandating that you had to have someone else pump your gas. And it's not going well.
Jamie, are you all right?
Gillian, you came for me.
Are you hurt?
No,
think about
they
it.
won't lay a finger on me. Not until the new artificial skin is completed anyway.
Artificial skin research? You?
Gillian, I've got my memory back. All of it.
What happened? Tell me, Jamie.
They said they'd kill him. They said they'd kill Harry. They forced me. I had to help them with the skin development.
Joke's on you, fucko.
They
He's
said
dead.
I had to help them because the professor was ill.
How did a blonde and a brunette have a red-headed child?
The engineer Harry
Magic.
is our son.
Genes.
He's been living on his own now for 50 years.
Jamie, I'm
Don't think
afraid
too
that
hard about
Harry's...
There was nothing I
Yeah.
could do. They forced me. But I can't do it anymore.
Jamie!
Jamie, Harry's fucking
the
dead.
professor, he just died. He was over 100.
The professor? What? This old man?
Don't you remember? It's Professor Modner. Professor Petrovich Modner.
What? This old man is Modner?
He's been confined here for 3 years now, just to develop the Snatcher's artificial skin. Terrible. Doing that to your own father.
Whose father? Jamie, I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Jamie, I'm dumber than a sack of bricks.
You really can't remember, can you?
Jamie, tell me who I am. What were we doing at the Kremlin?
Are you sure you really want me to, Gillian? It's all so awful, but if you must know, I'll tell you. Try to remain calm, okay? 56 years ago, you and I were involved in a top-secret Soviet project. It was still during the time of the Cold War. The gulf between East and West was as wide as ever. Everybody was worried about nukes. At that point, the world's armies were at their largest ever. Leaders still believed that a strong military meant a strong nation. There were rumors that there would be an agreement to end the production of nuclear weapons. On the other hand, the major powers like the US began to get involved in a space weapons race. But not the Soviets. The conservative despots in the Kremlin had another, completely different idea for gaining military superiority. A horrible plan, something no one else would think of. At that time, the countries of the communist bloc were facing an economic crisis. Popular movements pushing for democracy were springing up all over.
Down.
Communism itself was facing extinction.
Buckle up, motherfuckers.
Facing pressure from the reformers, the Kremlin began to panic. And that's when that horrible, childish plan was launched.
And that was the Snatcher Project. Replace your enemy's leaders with puppets of your own. Then you control their governments, their economies, take over a country from the inside out.
That's right, Gillian. And to develop these robots, they assembled some of the most brilliant scientific minds from around the world. Some of them were even brought in against their will. At the crux of that development effort was a group called the Frankenstein Project Team. You and I were members of that team, Gillian. It was a 4-person team led by the late Professor Modner here. The robotics expert was Professor Modner himself. His son, Elijah Modner, handled genetics and microbiology. For nanobiology and picobiology, myself. And for behavioral science and psychology, you, Gillian. Early development was carried out at a lab in Novosibirsk, but was later moved to a secret facility under the Kremlin. At the time, the Glasnost and Perestroika movements were gaining momentum, and they rightly feared for the existence of the program if it should become known. But some of the reformers did learn of the project, and they conspired with the US to block it. Gillian, you were a CIA special agent sent by the United States to infiltrate and sabotage the project.
I was CIA?
Yes, and the government knows that. That's why you were assigned to the Junker team.
What? Who am I?
What?
Work on the project continued to go smoothly. But then, on June 6th, 1996, there was that accident. A mysterious explosion at the Chernobyl facility spread a bacterial weapon that was under development there into the atmosphere, destroying the country and the project. Gillian, was it you? Did you set off that explosion?
What? You can't be serious. You think I caused the catastrophe?
Somehow, during the confusion, Professor Modner and our son Harry managed to get picked up by American agents. But we couldn't get out in time. You and I and Elijah. In a shelter below the Kremlin, we entered a cryogenic sleep. Our plan was to sleep there until the toxic effects of the bacteria were safely passed.
And then 48 years later, 3 years ago, we were discovered by the 17th Special Investigative Force.
Yes, but when they found us, Elijah's pod was already empty.
Elijah Modner? That guy whose picture was in the church? The one that looks like Random?
That's right, Elijah is alive! Elijah is here and working on the Snatchers.
Why don't you let me finish your little story?
Who's there?
It's been a while, hasn't it, Jamie? Ah, yes. And Gillian.
It picks the weirdest places to load.
It really does, and I don't know how to fix it, so I've just come to accept these. Also, hi, I was pouring water and got a snack. During the cutscene. Because it's all cutscene from here on out.
Yeah, basically. So I think what scares me most.
Is that really you?
Oop.
Random? No, not quite.
So you remember me, do you? I am Elijah Modnar, the only son of Professor Petrovich Modnar. I'm afraid I've grown somewhat old and feeble since we last met, however.
Elijah, why are you doing this? Your father, Professor Modnar, he passed away a few minutes ago.
What? My father? My father is dead?
Elijah, what happened to you? The Elijah I knew could never do anything like this.
I've changed, Jamie. These 40 years have changed me.
I can't believe it. What happened to you?
It's great what happened.
What happened to me? Jamie, do I actually have to explain it to you? Jamie, it's you. Your beauty is the cause of all that has come to pass here. 57 years ago, I was obsessed. With my research, yes. And with you, Jamie. At the time, I was still young, having just graduated with my genetic engineering degree. Got me on the team.
Carnival, is this gonna be you? Are you gonna get your genetic engineering degree and make robots to murder people?
Your beauty,
No.
your smile, I was stricken. I saw something in you that I never felt with women of my own country. You warmed my cold, young heart, Jamie. You opened me up, and I couldn't stop my feelings.
Elijah.
Oh, I was so happy. The political situation was crumbling around us, but every day was a joy. I gained my father's trust, and with you there watching over me, I was able to work as hard as I ever have on the project. However, my happiness did not last for long. Gillian, it was you. You showed up and all was ruined. You arrived and joined our project team. Far from home, Jamie found comfort in a man from the same land. Your relationship grew quickly. And all I could do was stand by and watch. Jamie and Gillian fell in love, were joined, and even had a child.
Harry.
Even then, my feelings for you only grew stronger. Worried about me, my father tried to have me removed from the project, but I persisted. Jamie, I always wanted to be near you.
Just begins typing
And
furiously
then,
on RN
the
cells.
democratic movements that had consumed
Yeah.
the rest of the Eastern Bloc spread to our country as well.
Gillian, have
The
you
Cold
heard about the
War
red
was
pill?
over,
Also, I honestly think the color for this cutscene might be fucked up, but whatever.
I think it works better this way.
Cover up the existence of such a crazed project.
He is Russian, it's true.
Ordered that all materials related to it be destroyed.
A bit more about him being a red
The
pill.
Tetris theme should be playing right now.
Jamie and Gillian were to be returned to their homeland. That's about the time that I learned that you, Gillian, that you were a CIA agent, and that you were trying to pass documents on our research to your military. The country had sold us out. I'm no politician. I couldn't care less about what happened to the country. All I cared about was my research and Jamie.
And researching
And
Jamie.
I was to lose all of that,
Mhm.
everything. For someone so young, you cannot understand how great of a shock that was.
Elijah.
That is when I decided, I swore I would see that secret crazed project through to the end. At the time, the bioroids were 80% finished. The main part, their endostructure, was essentially completed. But we still were having trouble with the artificial skin, the area that Jamie and I were assigned to.
So because
We called
this
it
man
artificial
is...
skin, but there was of course no need to duplicate T lymphocytes, Langerhans cells, or endocrine cells.
So because this man didn't get his dick wet, and because a woman was a better scientist than him, he's going to destroy the world.
Artificial protein development techniques that we had in those days, full-scale
Basically,
synthetic
he's an
cell
angry,
development
bitter
was
old man
very
because he got
difficult.
friend-zoned.
Research
Yeah.
Not all man.
years.
That's what he shouts as he dies, I assume, later in the game.
Simultaneously snatch
Just
an
this
entire
man
country.
just types furiously on
In other
our
words, a whole
incels.
nation.
What
An
he
entire
does.
city had to be snatched over the course
And
of
that's how he's
one
been
night.
passing the time.
For that reason, a powerful biological agent which could quickly and effectively kill the population of the country was being simultaneously developed.
Lucifer Alpha.
That's right. A type RAO11 virus which another team was developing.
Yeah, so they made a super powerful virus to kill off cities so they could take them over with Snatchers.
Blowing up the lab
Amazing.
was quite a simple task.
This is the
Elijah,
plot
do
of
you know what you're
Fallout 4
saying?
and
That explosion killed half the world's population.
How did he get up there? There's the stairs.
All the materials
I mean,
He's
also
in a
a super
wheelchair.
deadly virus would not survive.
into
Is
the
the issue.
shelter and executed my plan on June.
Let me tell you about playing Pandemic and other games like that, and if your virus is too deadly.
Well, there's a reason why the most contagious viruses take time.
Cryogenic sleep.
Yep.
But not before I programmed an atmospheric research satellite to transmit a wake signal when the danger from Lucifer Alpha had passed.
Because if
10
a
years
virus is
later,
actually too
Lucifer
efficient at
Alpha
killing,
naturally mutated
it
into a
becomes
non-toxic
worthless because it
form.
can't spread fast enough.
But the
Yep.
automatic revival system failed to work.
I'm sorry, Lucifer, what now?
Oh no,
Alpha.
it worked. Just as planned.
Ah, yes, the Alpha
It revived
Lucifer.
me 10 years later. A little sooner than the two of you, of course.
But even though you sealed the lab with the explosion and everything, you should have been exposed. Why weren't you?
Oh, I was. But by that time, the vaccine L Angels had already been developed.
So everything went just as you planned it then.
Yes, up until that point. But my real struggle was yet to come. My original plan was to revive Jamie as well, and for the two of us to finish the development of the bioroids. You, Gillian, you were to stay asleep forever. But I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Not after looking at Jamie's peaceful face there in the pod. Besides, I could never have convinced her to work with me on the project anyway. I knew the time was not yet right, so I changed the timers of your pods to permanent on.
How could you do such a thing?
And so for the next 40 years, I worked alone in that cold and lonely room under the Kremlin, trying to complete the artificial skin for the Snatchers. For days and days, no one would visit me. I never saw the sun or felt the changing of the seasons.
How to get food?
Still, I always had Jamie by my side. You were always there for me to talk to. Just you and
Why
I
did
for
you
40
program
years
them to
in
love
that
the Kremlin?
dark cellar.
It might have been
Oh,
leftover
you
code he
poor,
didn't want to
poor
mess with,
man.
legacy code, so it doesn't break everything.
And then,
Well, he
3
was
years
a
ago, my
biologist. He
research
wasn't
was finally
programming them.
completed.
Yeah.
First,
Why did Gillian
snatched the
program
Cybermen Special
them to care
Investigative
about
Forces
the
to
Kremlin?
establish a transport
Because he
route
was
for
the
Snatchers.
behavioral specialist.
And then, to test the effect of
Part of his
large-scale
cover?
snatch operations, I chose
Yeah.
Neo-Kobe City to be my
Ah,
experimental
comrades, I
sample.
really love Russia. Let's
Neo-Kobe is
program the
cut off from
robots
the
to really
surrounding
love
areas,
Russia
a sort of
too.
miniature country in
I
itself.
do
I
like
just-
the idea of
Perfect
Gillian doing that
test
fake-ass accent. Is
Since it's a melting
working
pot of
there.
various races,
Yeah,
we're
gosh,
also
weird
able to
out
gather
accent.
extensive data on Snatcher modification and operational techniques. In addition, the element of suspicion or mistrust, which runs deep in Japanese culture, was another reason I chose this site.
But your test revealed a critical flaw in your machine's artificial skin.
Yes, quite unexpected, I'm afraid. All my research for 40 years. I gathered data and worked day and night to find a solution, but nothing seemed to work.
So that's why you decided to bring Professor Modner here, right?
That's correct. I discovered my father in one of the government's hospitals. He was old, but still very sound of mind. Naturally, he would not cooperate with me.
Of course not. He'd never become involved in something like that.
So, unable to receive his assistance, I decided that I had to have yours. But a mistake on my part allowed both you and Gillian to be taken into custody by the authorities first.
Just what are you trying to accomplish, Elijah? You must know you can never get Jamie back.
I'm only interested in discovering what I can of the human animal. In the past, it was because of Jamie. My motive is different now.
It sounds like you're just suffering from the wild arrogance that corrupts so many scientists.
Humans
I hate
are
science
such
too.
weak creatures.
So Sugome, please. No.
The tiniest speck of suspicion can destroy it all.
Please, I do not like the idea of Elijah cranking it over a passed-out Jamie.
Look at how the Snatcher problem
It's
has
like
caused such
Evangelion.
unrest. No matter how much science
This is Kojima's
or how high we
Evangelion.
set our
No.
ideals, we
No.
eventually begin to suspect each other, to hate each other, and then to kill each other. The Snatchers are nothing more than a tool for bringing out
Hatred,
this
suspicion,
reaction.
and murder are natural
I
human
am simply
things, he
using
claims,
the Snatchers
as he types on our
to elicit
incels.
the true nature of the human
Yep.
animal. I think this experiment has shown me the limits of human society. I sincerely doubt it will be able to reach any greater level of prosperity on its own. If human society ever hopes to reach greater heights, what is needed is an absolute leader, a firm ruler who isn't affected by these trivial episodes of mistrust.
You're crazy if you think people would ever obey Snatchers.
Of course they wouldn't. But if they don't know, they cannot object. There has been a time in every age that the people have longed for a god to lead them.
Oh dear God, he's
As
doing
long as they
this
give the
bit.
people no reason to suspect them, then they can easily become their gods. Indeed, a new race of super beings. We are almost there. Once we perfect the artificial skin, Snatchers will transcend man to become this planet's true human beings.
No,
But you'll
they're
never
not,
get
though.
your perfect skin now. Professor Modner is dead.
I no longer have any use for my father. I have a sample of the new skin he developed. Once I've analyzed it, I'll be able to make as much as I need. Or if need be, we could simply culture the keratinized cells, epithelial cells, and melanocytes in the quantities that we need.
What are you talking about? How could you get a sample of perfected artificial skin?
Why don't you take a look at this? We found this in the rubble of Queen's Hospital.
Gasp.
Random.
My boy.
Oh, an acquaintance of
Oh
yours?
God.
That's right, motherfuckers. Ran him with Jill's Elijah.
Snatcher?
Backwards.
That term isn't
Elijah Modnar.
Yeah, Elijah
This
Modnar
bioroid
backwards.
was
It's ran him with
constructed by my
Jill.
father without my knowledge. He modeled it after me in my youth. He built it right here in this
Here you
facility.
go, the name of the stream.
And not only that, he programmed it to destroy Snatchers. This bioroid caused me serious difficulties. It's designed and built far better than my Snatchers. The machine itself thought it was human. My father input memories for it all the way back to childhood. Those too were apparently mine.
His dad made us second him as a robot, but better.
Yep. Made a better robot than he ever made, which he probably feels really mad about that his dad made a better son. Like literally, he just like I made a better son.
Not only did he make a better son, but he gave it artificial memories and he made it to hunt Snatchers.
Itself believes
This is the biggest.
The cells of the skin
He just straight up disowned him.
Once in place, no further
I'll make the better son I'd ever had.
Is he dead?
Did he
Its
die?
main and locomotive systems are completely shut down. It's just scrap now. But the artificial skin is being kept alive. This we need. With this, we can move to phase 2 of our plan.
So,
Full-scale
Gillian has a gun, and that's something that Elijah seems to have forgotten. Like, Gillian could just shoot him. It's like, then what are you gonna do? Like,
Okay, but the gun's not meant
What
for
does
people.
the summit matter? Nothing holds us back now that we have this perfect
it puts
skin.
objects
We can go
into other
anywhere we
objects,
want,
though.
and there will be no way to tell us apart. I will have free control.
Like
over
a thing
the
that can
world.
cause
Nothing will
metal
be able to
skulls
stop
to
me.
cave in, I'm sure could cause a human skull
Politics
to
and
cave
free
in.
thought will no longer have any meaning. My will alone will decide the course of human history.
You egomaniac. Do you think you can snatch the entire population?
There's a fully automated Snatcher factory under the Kremlin. Even as we speak, scores of new Snatchers are being born.
But no matter how hard you try, you won't be able to snatch the people's heart and soul. What do you hope to gain from this anyway?
Jamie, the human race is composed of fools. But I'm different. I will be its savior. Indeed, not
Yes, I'm
just
different.
of
My thirst
mankind,
fuels me.
but of all life
Mm-hmm.
on the planet.
I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Metal!
In 10 minutes, this church will be struck by a phased particle beam. I am guiding the beam from the attack satellite using GPS and 15 navigational satellites. The beam cannot miss. Everything in a 2 to 3 kilometer radius from me will be destroyed.
That's right.
I love Metal. He's the smartest character.
Metal is the most competent person here.
Metal! What happened at the summit?
Yes, 15 minutes ago I started freaking laser on me.
On the city. The military is presently imposing a quarantine on Neo Kobe.
What? Do they intend to kill everybody?
The populace is in a state of panic. However, they have agreed to lift the quarantine if this church is struck by the phased particle beam. This is our last chance. I will handle things here.
Metal, you don't have hands. How did you do that?
Clearly, Metal has a manipulator.
Yeah.
But that's only for the genitals.
Ah, I see.
We can't let a single Snatcher get out of here. And this new artificial skin has to be destroyed as well.
I will not allow some talking scrap pile to get away with this. If you were the aiming point for the beam, then I'll just have you thrown out of here. Grab this little one and take him out of here.
Metal Gear walks up to him, slaps him on the face, and calls him a bitch.
Cowardly little robot.
You always were a real pain in the butt.
That's right, Elijah. He still ain't shit.
What's that?
Yeah. The better son is here.
What? How did
The superior son.
He got all of the dominant
Don't
genes.
go down that easy, old man.
Stop this foolish.
Because we're not underground base, Tyrion. So in the church.
You touch the little guy and the old man's head comes off. Random. I've always hated being used. Why don't you watch the final act with me?
Gillian, you only have 5 minutes. The turbo cycle is just outside on standby. Use that to flee.
Let me go. I'm Elijah Modner. I'm your original.
I don't care if I'm an original or a copy or what. You and I are gonna die right here. If we both die, there won't be
Faker.
a copy anymore now, will there?
That's why Random doesn't give a shit that he's a robot either.
We programmed a robot not to care that it's a robot.
Machines have no will. Machines cannot sacrifice themselves.
We'll see about that.
You have 4 minutes. You must go. And don't forget
My stupid dad programmed a robot to think it's human. Wait, this robot is doing human things? What the fuck?
Memories in my head are fiction. Yeah, I know what you mean. Our memories of our time together are all too real, Random. Gillian, you become one hell of a junker.
Gillian, it has been most recreational being your partner.
He grabs Gillian in close.
Oh, metal.
If you can, try to pick up the pieces for me, okay? Like we did for Little John.
Little John? Oh. Okay, Metal.
Oh yeah, Little John, that's right.
Hurry! You only have 3 minutes.
Thanks. Thanks, you two. Jamie, come on.
No! Don't let her go! No!
You pathetic old fool. You don't even know how to love someone.
You stupid machine! What is that idiotic grin supposed to mean?
By snatching you, I'm finally gonna get my real self back.
Hell yeah.
Random, there's less than 1 minute to go. Thanks to you, everything will be fine.
You don't owe me any thanks. Sorry to get you involved in such a big job. You did great. You're a hell of a junker.
3, 2, 1, here it comes!
Later, kid!
Space laser.
Space laser. No, it's like a space laser and a half, because goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
I miss my dead gear son.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe Random was the actual fucking protagonist of this.
Yeah, no, Random is the best character. It's great. I just didn't want to say anything, but yeah, no, Random is actually the best.
So you're really going,
Also,
aren't
this ending is
It's
something.
our responsibility, too. Besides, if I go to Moscow, I may get some of my memory back. And if that happens, I'll be able to love you even more than I do now. Wait for me. I want to be with you, but first I've got to destroy this terrible factory of theirs. Jamie, when I get back, let's try living together again. What do you say?
We'll be waiting for you too.
Katrina!
Oh no,
14.
it's a harem anime.
She's
you? You better be happy,
14.
Buster, with all these beautiful women seeing you off.
No!
I'm happy you came. Let me introduce my wife.
Jamie Seed.
Wife, please protect.
I suppose it's a little odd introducing myself a second time, though.
You've never met them before, have you?
What are you talking about, Gillian? We're good friends.
Huh? Since when?
It's the first time I've met her in person, but I've spoken with her on the video phone a lot of times.
What? Have you guys been talking about me behind my back?
Damn.
14.
Mm-hmm. Gotta talk to everyone. You fucking nerd.
They all just start clapping, saying congratulations.
So, who should we talk to first?
Mika.
No, I hate Mika though.
Why do you hate Mika?
Because she's 14.
No, Mika's not 14, Katrina is.
Oh, okay, I hate Katrina then.
Mika's fine.
Okay.
Mika's good people.
Mika does good work. Her outfit is interesting. I will give her credit. I don't think pink at this time of year was very good choice. Maybe a different color, but hey, she's a strong, independent woman who can wear whatever she wants.
I can't believe all of the women in his life were just gossiping about him behind his back.
I can't believe they fail the Bechdel test in their daily lives.
Jesus Christ. Oh, sure, we knew each other before this, but all we talked about was your dumbass.
No, they didn't know each other before this. They got together because of this incident. Because they are the only survivors, actually.
No. I mean, before this particular moment. At this time.
Cat, fuck yourself.
Keep moving forward so we can get this over.
I know, I need to...
Yeah.
Cat... Two real sisters.
Yeah, not those, like, computers that my dad had or something.
This is one job I won't mess up.
And then he just dies the moment he gets to Moscow.
And why do you think there wasn't a sequel, per se?
Mm-hmm. Wait,
Because this
no.
money, and Konami hates Kojima.
Yeah.
You realize that this was re-released a shitload of times, right?
Yeah. Konami hates Kojima.
They do. They hate his art.
Just let him make art.
So have they finalized what they're going to do about Junker operations? I suppose this will end up being our last mission, huh?
Well, originally they were planning on disbanding the team, but now they've decided to keep us in business.
So that means...
That's right. We've been designated as one of the government's special police divisions. That puts us above the regular cops.
So the government has decided that crime by machines poses a bigger threat than crime by humans from here on out, huh?
They've chosen the new chief, too. So
Set
when
up
you get back, you'll get to meet the new
for
head
a later
honcho.
game.
Well, it's comforting to know I've got a place I can come back to.
Is it ROM?
No, please not.
Oh. I was gonna guess that waifu bartending game, too.
No, it's this ending bit.
I
This
know.
is basically a tie-in to Police Dance.
No, I know. Isn't the final boss of ROM basically just a Snatcher?
Okay. When you get back from this job, you still have a dinner date to keep with me, you know.
I don't know.
Don't worry.
Torpa, you're the one who streamed it.
Yeah, I forget. I know I was there.
There's plot happening. Boyo.
Harry and
From
I
their
will be waiting
son.
for you to get home.
their
That's
dead
Harry's
gay
hat.
son.
We can do it this time, Gillian. Not some fake couple like before, but with love and trust.
That's
I
right,
know,
let's
Jamie.
replace our dead son with a new one.
I'll see you, Jamie.
Wait!
But also the best character.
Take me with you, please!
You? Metal?
Yes, sir! We didn't have a good frame to work with, so this is just a temporary body. Just call me Metal Gear, Sega CD for now.
So they found your memory
Horrifying.
chip in one piece, eh?
Random protected it from the blast of the beam.
Random, huh? Wait a second. I've heard that sneeze somewhere before.
Really? I didn't hear anything. Anyway, I want to know if you'll take me with you. Please, Gillian, please take me with you.
Hurry up and get on board, partner.
Yes, sir, Gillian.
Just can't wait to make a baby.
Mm-hmm. But they need to go kill some more Snatchers first in Russia.
That baby killed by a Snatcher too. Throw that baby in a time portal. Have it
Throughout
raced there.
history, suspicion has always
Please,
bred
no.
conflict.
Let's hammer you over the head with this.
Resides in people's hearts.
It's a Kojima game.
This conflict has just begun.
No, actually it ended, is the thing. 'Cause,
Fair.
yeah, there's this lovely sequel hook that nothing comes of. Oh yeah, that's Snatcher. What did you guys think?
Good game. Interesting game.
Eh.
Eh?
Eh.
Needs more random Hajil.
I can't believe you don't like Snatcher.
Eh.
How dare you? I don't know. I really enjoy Snatcher, right?
Yeah.
It's
I give
definitely got
it-
its problems, but I still like it.
I give it 3 Shovel Knights out of 5.
I really enjoy the dummy shit story. It just appeals to me.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Just this man with his uncontrollable thirst for this one woman just causes all of these problems. All because she didn't fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd like to. We should really just find a way to compile a list of games or of other of just media in general that result in Big Bad being literally incel.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see. I would kind of like to see some demographic data of things about that.
Just, hey, I was nice to you and everything, so why didn't you hop on my dick? It's something.
Yeah.
And then I love that his dad was just so disappointed in him, he made a better son.
Made a correct son.
The superior son.
The Robo Son. The Cyber Son. For the cyber future.
Okay. So Sagomi, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Never link anything SD Snatcher here ever again, or else I will destroy you and everything you love. And once again, just think, the PC-98 never got that final chapter.
They never got the full story about the dangers of being an incel.
14 years old.
I'm not talking about... Oh.
She's on screen, you dipshit.
Yeah, I see that now.
I really fucking hate SD Snatcher Sasagome.
Ray Van Steen.
Also, maybe I'll try Police Knots at some point, though that would take a bit more work to get going.
They have like 3 voice actors. It's amazing.
It's a good last name.
Ray Van Steen, good to see you again.
Hey, Ray Van Steen.
Ray Van Steen.
Look, you gotta make do with what you got.
Ah, it's the guy!
The ramen guy, hey!
I do just love that.
Special thanks to Ray Van Steen.
Ah, yes, Michael Blaustein.
Ray Van Blaustein.
Appreciate that Harry is not in any of these images. Fuck Harry.
No, Harry was great. You shut your whore mouth.
He's a bad son, and I'm glad he's dead.
That's really new
fucked up. I love my dead gay son.
I still love the Astro Boy plot, though. It's just that just straight up. Nope, I'm gonna make a better.
I'll make a better son. My real son sucks.
That is probably my favorite.
And I'll do it using technology better than what he's working on. I will one-up my son while I make a better son.
And I will make my better son look exactly like my existing son, so that way he knows.
And not only will I one-up my son while making the better son, but I will make the better son hunt my son's own work. It is like some next level dickery. Like, that is a spiteful father and a half.
Got so mad about his son.
His dreadful, terrible incel son.
I hate my son so much.
Just that feeling when you're so disappointed in your son that you one-up him on the project he's working on to make a better son who will then hunt his project down. I love
Failed
Papa
to
Manga.
create the perfect son the first time. Now, without my wife's influence, I will create the perfect.
My wife was the corrupting factor here. On that note, good night, stream.
Good night.
Good night, stream.